like 2 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 2 of the 7. But I haven't been looking for them either, so. The red gloves, those are the, which one called it? The red, yeah, that should look nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got 2 teams who...
Yo, I was so mad I couldn't get the boots, man.
It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup.
And yo, these Madden scores be so fucking high. It's like college basketball off this bit.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of the 2016 NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hell yeah, unlock that shit, bruh. Oh, this shit again.
They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
Partner, I was fortunate enough to see Melvin Gordon throughout his college career. And what I liked the most about him, he always added something to his game. He went from being what I call a gimmick runner, a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature, to being a full-time, 3-down back who can make big plays at any time.
Big plays indeed from Kenosha, Wisconsin, high school teammate of...
Say it.
Trey Waynes.
How about that? Pretty good right there.
Yeah,
now,
good
2 of those guys end up in the NFL.
Nah, they do.
Is gonna flow
You see something like that shit, you know, them niggas smooth jumped up here on us.
Without a doubt, because they
He's
have
on
their
ball.
runner
Oh,
to not just do that,
you're doing that,
to block, to
that
catch,
journal
help set
up in
the
the
tone
moon.
for their offense.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Yeah, it wasn't high last time.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Green 39! Green 39!
Tough.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the
I wasn't even aware there were any cursed throw right there.
Again, Anderson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning. Detroit. Detroit.
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Riley Dixon now. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll drop to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll look to throw. Caught by Gates, left side. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Ends up a nice 2nd down for them.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert.
I found one of the new ghosts over here, too. I think this is the one I found him at. I'm going to show you. Alright, so he's off to this right. Unless this was the old one, I just never picked it up. Over here? Oh shoot, not over here.
Here on 4th and inches.
Yeah. Me and Cece got that right. Love the fact that when shit do drop though, all you gotta do is really just switch the
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt
whatever
on 1st down.
Weapon you're carrying. That shit is dropping.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the I. They run again on first down. Anderson.
That's
He'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Anderson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense. I've always loved Brandon Mebane. From the time I watched him play in college through many, many productive years in the NFL, one of the best defensive tackles in the game. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Third and 2. Now Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Cav is a prolific rocket shooter out this joint, yo. Let me see you move side to side shooting rockets.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? Lynch looking to throw on second. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. In motion, Gronkowski. On third down, Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Oh, the boy's almost dead.
Possible anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball. Now it's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. Good enough for a San Diego first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. One receiver left, that's Allen. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates?
Oh, he's behind us
this is
in
almost
the
the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. Caught by Gates, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes,
damn,
it used to be when we were kids.
This is just like, I don't know where he's at, but all I saw was his wishing
Now
card.
he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
In motion is the tight end Gates.
Is that a right one? What's the right one? Ooh, skeleton key.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Should I use the skeleton key?
Back to throw now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
Oh, so it's always the same thing.
But not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
I ain't getting no legendary.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. This is Gordon on the dump off. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high.
I hated this one before.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front. Left.
Wedge fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This is a void shotgun. Oh, it is.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Benjamin. Shreds the tackle. Turn there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So pass interference on the defense, and Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups, and defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Yeah, man.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Damn. The last one.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break.
Sound like the Meek Mill
As we
joint.
send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here.
Damn, what the fuck? As the shit leaves, though. Hell yeah.
They'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They go play action now. Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run. Anderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Lynch. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back
the one we
6.
just did today.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Like, we was at the motherfucking over for like, what, a half an hour before I said
for the 2nd time here today.
Damn.
From the right hash,
Bro,
this one just
bad.
a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd.
Right, we didn't even get to the Saints, though. That was the problem.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points.
I thought the first couple times we didn't get there, because I know one time we died extra quick.
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
Oh, he shot him. 192, didn't he?
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Gordon. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chargers a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right.
You gonna get the run?
Especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because it might wander into some tough coverage.
I'm going to just about over.
They'll set up to throw. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Gordon on first down.
I mean, I could get it. He just didn't cover
this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Good, bro.
Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Danny Woodhead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals.
There you go. We found that out the hard way last time. All them just exploded the fucking
The offensive coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Denver. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run it again with Anderson. And he's got some space here. 30, 20, 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. Second and goal as the offense looks to try. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
So now on this
the
one,
Chargers
one string
offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Now let's go. 3-19. On now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
This shit gonna be brutal.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Detroit!
They come up in an offset eye. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Oh, wow. I mean, yeah, our damage to it is amazing.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. In motion, Gronkowski. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson.
He jumped backwards.
Just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Switching again, where we going?
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Oh, this can be close.
Now let's go. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep for Demarius. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
So bad. I had it.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play.
Man, I'm sick of playing niggas like the dude can't move the fucking ball, so he starts running a hurry up play and just lobbing it up.
Sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys
Hey,
found a way to pick
fuck
it up.
all that. Like, dude's the commissioner in the league. There's no point even arguing with this nigga. This is one thing he's nice.
Leading here late, so a chance for the defense.
And he got the fucking Broncos. That's the shit that really irks
They
me.
can halt the offense. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback.
Better be able to make a fucking field goal.
2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
2 a.m., nigga.
Nah, I mean 2.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
This could be my last one. My first day back, I'm tired of shit.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to cut it back right. He got 29 yards. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Red zone opportunity.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Okay.
Watch it now, Barney. Green 39.
Oh, I didn't touch nobody.
Flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the D looking like they may blitz.
So, if you get gear every time you pass a section like the last one.
Defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
No. Check. Patriot. 3-19.
No, I'm with you too.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Paxton Lynch with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
All I need is a field goal this time.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going.
I didn't know how you got a vibe from
but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
this the Malak one again?
line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Oh, where the Malice was.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
So much in the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He'll look to throw. And there's a flag on the play. They'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Hey, Kev, I'll be ready in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to speed things up here. They run again with Woodhead. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Now, that was an impressive drive. But I think we're going to talk about being way more impressive because of who led them. A rookie quarterback in that spot, putting his team in front, that's big league.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much.
Oh, wait, don't we got to get a daily event too?
At the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
What are the odds that this thing spawns in right as we're getting in?
You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
In motion, Gronkowski. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Yeah.
Lucky 56.
One last shot for Lynch.
Got those
And on the catch right
legendary.
side, this is Sanders. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal. That can...
The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's always
Alright, fellas. I'm about to join up because, you know, I just beat that motherfucking bum right there.